and a 10-9. You can hear the crowd, they're counting it down. Sonix looking for one opening, one Hail Mary play, but he don't think he's gonna get there. Sonix here.
The big ball's coming down.
Countdown.
But it's not a big ball.
Oh, but it's the up air.
Very high recovery here from Riddles. Edgeguarded! The neutral air back here, and Sonix has done it again.
My God, DK.
Throughout his 9-set losers run to the CEO 2022 championship, Sonix masterfully controlled the pace. A number of his games went down to the final minute, including Game 1 of losers semis versus Dabuz, a last-minute comeback win that was indeed decided by the timer. Sonix used the timer when he had to, but that was just a small part of his incredible run at CEO, in which he took down some of the world's best players, all while rattling off some of the most vicious edgeguards we've ever seen. Today, we're going to dive into the losers run that turned Sonix into a major champion, and dissect the devastating advantage state that really pushed his Sonic to the next level. Sonix's performance at CEO 2022 was utterly historic. With a 9-set losers run beginning 3 sets before top 8, Sonix became just the 6th player ever to win a PGR US or A-tier equivalent tournament after starting top 8 in losers side. The list of players he joins is decently strong company. It's only MK Leo at EVO 2019, Zach Ray at Umebura SP7, MK Leo again at Frostbite 2020, Nairo at Let's Make Big Moves, Light at Super Smash Con Fall Fest, Zach Ray again at Kageribi 6, and Spargo at Low Tide City 2022. These are some of Smash Ultimate's strongest talents, an exclusive club that Sonix just joined. Here's how he did it. Sonix fell down to loser's bracket via a reverse 3-0 at the hands of Toast in the winner's round of 16, a matchup that was, unfortunately, conducted off-stream. From there, he was nearly untouchable, winning his next 22 games in a row before winning a pair of Game 5 sets over Riddles to win the championship. Of the 8 sets we saw from Sonix on stream, one was an absolute grinder, his set against Dabuz. Game 1, as mentioned already, went to time, and the second game went to the final minute before Sonix was able to pull the comeback and end it. 2 other times, once against Tweak and once against Toast, the game went to the final 2 minutes. Aside from those 4 games, the timer was a non-factor. A majority of his games, in fact, were over by the halfway mark, 3.5 minutes into the game. And that was, in large part, because of Sonix's incredible aggression off stage. The Dabuz set was actually a perfect illustration of the limitations of slow play. Dabuz carried the lead into the final stock in both games 1 and 2, but was unable to hold it thanks to Sonix's ability to pick up the pace when he needed to. Sonix didn't have to fear Dabuz's lead because he knew he had the ability to rack up quick damage with spin dash confirms, as he did in game 1, or clear a stock early off on one big conversion into an edgeguard. This is precisely what makes Sonix's own slow play such a threat. Even from a deficit, his ability to clear early stocks keeps him in games. And when he can clear an early stock himself, the lead he builds forces interaction from his opponents, giving him a clear path to a win. This was the biggest factor in his massive win streak at CEO. Of Sonix's 22-game winning streak, 19 games were shown on stream, as his first losers match against the Florida Steve player Riku was off-stream. In the subsequent 6 flawless sets, edgeguards defined everything for Sonix, and specifically, early edgeguards. Here is every single stock Sonix took in those 6 flawless sets, organized by game time remaining, opponent damage at time of KO opening, and the type of KO, edgeguard, ledge trap, or on stage. Where we really need to direct our attention is the bottom left corner. These are the early edgeguards that made Sonix truly go super this weekend. Of the first 18 stocks Sonix took in the winning streak, 9 of them came via edgeguards in the game's first minute. That's a whopping half of games where the opponent was already facing a deficit in the game's first minute. Let's take a look at how he was able to make it happen so consistently. Here's Fatality. It's game 2. Fatality was able to avoid any early falls in game 1, living well past 100 on each of his stocks, but it didn't matter. Sonix was too evasive, and Fatality was still too stocked. Now, we're 20 seconds in, and Fatality has just lost the lead. It already feels like he has to make something happen. And that, against Sonix, is a very dangerous feeling. One dash forward gets caught, and away Sonix goes. This nearly 20-second edgeguard sequence includes just about everything that makes Sonix's advantage state so scary. The spin dash conversion to get fatality off stage is simple bread and butter. What makes Sonix stand out, though, is the way he's able to use Sonic's diverse array of movement options to prevent any and every potential path to return to stage. Let's run it down. Fatality doesn't fall for the runoff and quick retreat, designed to bait a high recovery. The forward smash misses the 2-frame, but it's early enough that Sonix is able to shield and punish Fatality's up air off ledge with an up tilt. Sonic's short hop baits out a neutral air dodge, winning Sonix a drag down fair into a jab to send Fatality back off stage. For the second time in a row, Sonix misses the 2-frame F smash, but is ready to punish a jump off ledge. Without a double jump, Fatality's fate is all but sealed. Again, though, Sonix is always moving, using quick retreats to threaten and bait anxious high recoveries and hitting Fatality for going low when he doesn't fall for it. He eventually takes the stock with immaculate back air spacing to avoid the massive hitbox on Falcon Dive. This edgeguard is longer than most you'll see from Sonix, which is a testament to Fatality's mix-ups on a character not exactly known for a strong recovery. But it also shows Sonix's willingness to reset the situation over and over again until the right opening presents itself, only selling out for the KO when he knows it's there. Let's fast forward all the way to Losers Finals and Sonix's run back with Toast. While Toast's biggest highlights involved his massive conversions off of falling forward air, one of the most impressive parts of his run to third place was his ability to navigate Young Link's somewhat vulnerable recovery. Throughout the weekend, Toast used a combination of cheeky bomb recoveries and aggressive early up Bs to constantly keep his opponent guessing and limit their opportunities for easy edgeguards. Edgeguarding Captain Falcon is one thing. Sonix would need to have a deeper advantage state to do the same thing to Toast and his youngling. But indeed, Sonix won Game 1 of the run back with Toast with his offstage play, taking 2 of the 3 stocks with extremely early runoff forward airs. Toast at least managed to live a little bit longer to begin Game 2, but the sequence that took his first stock perfectly illustrates the absolute obstacle course that Sonix presents off stage, and the massive number of options he can threaten with just one route. Sonic forward smash is a strong move, but this forward smash at 94% mid-stage isn't going to result in a stock on its own. Sonix immediately recognizes the situation he's created. If Toast wants any ability to mix up his recovery, he has to pull a bomb off stage. In doing so, he gives Sonix the opening to spin shot in and set up his offstage pressure. The back air to cancel the spin might look like Sonix is wasting tempo, but there is a purpose here. He chooses Bear rather than the Fair, which could threaten a KO because Sonic Bear is actionable 8 times faster. As such, he still has time to threaten Toast with a rising forward air, and when that whiffs due to Toast's retreating neutral air dodge, Sonix is perfectly positioned to catch the next and final option in Toast's recovery kit, the up B. With the smooth drop-down double jump back air, Sonix is able to clean up the stock and prevent Toast from using any bomb shenanigans to return to the stage. He used a similar route to seal DeBuzz's fate in what was unquestionably the pivotal moment of that set. Down nearly 50% with both players on their final stocks, Sonix had just over 80 seconds to either KO DeBuzz or find the lead. First, Sonix finds the late neutral air to back air combo that was responsible for some of his nastiest stocks of the night. A combo that also KO'd Tweak Sephiroth at 62% on Town and City, and later took the final stock of the set from Riddles at the end of their 10-game marathon. Sonix immediately uses the same spin shot to back air cancel he used to stymie Toast, but this time DeBuzz jumps, thinking the bear gave him an opening. He's wrong, and the fair seals the game and puts Sonix well on his way to top 3 in qualification for the Panda Cup finale. Here are the overall numbers on this 18-game winning streak on stream. Sonix took a total of 52 stocks, not counting one SD, which was WaDi's Icy sadly daring to its death to end Game 3, and the timer ending Game 1 against DeBuzz. Of the remaining 52, exactly half, a whopping 26, were taken through edgeguards, while his 19 onstage KOs saw his opponents at an average of 131% at the final opening, and his 7 ledge traps took opponents out at an average of 125%. Sonix's edgeguards came exceptionally early. Those 26 edgeguards saw the initial opening at an average of just 74%, including a few absurdly early KOs, like this straight-up silly reversal to end the set against ZD. Sonix would extend his winning streak to 19 games against Riddles, but he finally experienced some resistance as Riddles was able to push both sets to a decisive 5th game. Riddles was the only opponent Sonix faced who was able to match him stock for stock, with both his Terry and Kazuya capable of deleting stocks just as quickly. Arguably, Sonix's most impressive KO confirm of the bracket run came in the first Game 5, as Sonix was hunting for the bracket reset. After his Kazuya destroyed Sonix on Kalos in Game 3, Riddles was looking for a repeat, but the run back stayed close through the second stock. After playing clean for just about the entire tournament, Riddles made his biggest mistake of the night, whiffing a forward smash in center stage, an almost certain misinput. Sonix was ready to pounce, but the quality of punish matters more here than possibly ever. Merely damaging Kazuya does next to nothing for Sonix here, as it simply enables Rage Drive and puts him at KO % to the deadly command grab. In this situation, Sonix needs a KO. Riddles was able to survive the first back air and find his way back to the ledge, and he DI'd the falling Nair after the neutral get-up in to avoid certain death to back air. But it didn't matter. Sonix was still all over him, catching the DI with a beautiful spring confirm to take the stock and, critically, eliminate the Rage Drive. That falling Nair at the ledge would be the same tool that would win the final game of the reset for Sonix, this time comboing into the back air off the side, a fitting way to close out his massive loser's run. Sonix ended his run after 15 sets with a 14-1 set count and a ridiculous 40-8 game count, including a 27-4 game count after falling into losers. Sonix was already on fire heading into CEO, with a pair of 5th place finishes at Momocon and Pound under his belt. Now, with his first major win and a guaranteed spot at the Panda Cup, Sonix is looking prepared to join Smash Ultimate's top echelon of players. He'll get a chance to follow up on his huge win in a couple weekends at Double Down, taking place in Las Vegas, Nevada, where some of Ultimate's finest players are going to converge for the next big competition. Subscribe to PGstats throughout the Panda Cup circuit and so much more to keep up with all the latest. I've been Last, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll see you next time.